one of Dad's making. I'm always your Steve, and today we are going to make a Canadian treat called Nanaimo Bars. Guessing it's inspired by Japan, or probably comes from there, but it seems that it's fairly popular in Canada. What you're gonna need: half a cup of butter, half a cup of white sugar, 5 tablespoons unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 1 cup of shredded coconut, half a cup of chopped walnuts or almonds, quarter cup of butter, 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, 2 tablespoons of vanilla custard powder, 3 tablespoons of milk, 4 squares semi-sweet chocolate, cooking chocolate, and 1 tablespoon of butter. But you'll find the recipe is always below. So first, what we're going to need is we're going to need to combine our butter, sugar, cocoa, egg, and vanilla. So what did I say? Half a cup of butter. Let me quickly look up what that is in grams again. Cup to gram, because I am in the metric system. So, okay, what did we say? Half a cup. That's 64 grams of butter, which is, fairly easy to do. Especially with, as you can see here, on the butter, you have, grams here. So all you need to do is cut at the right area. So 25, 50, and a bit more. That is okay. So roughly that amount of butter. Then we need quarter cup of white sugar. That is more easy to do when it comes to measuring, because all you need is a measuring cup. Measuring cup. And yes, I've got a new tripod kind of thing for my camera. So that's why the view is different again today. So, a teeny bit more. So that's roughly quarter of a cup. We'll put that in here. Then we'll need 5 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. So 5 tablespoons. So 1 tablespoon. Let's see. Yeah, 2. And I need to get my other pack, but that's okay. That's why I have multiple packs. So that's 2, and I said we need 5 tablespoons of cocoa. So 3, 4, well, 5. Okay, then we need, what did I say? Egg and the vanilla. So we need our 1 egg and we need our vanilla extract. Again, we really love vanilla extract here. So instead of a teaspoon, I'm just going to use one of those little bottles that you can find at your local Aldi. So let's not waste anything. And then let's crack our egg. So in here, that's fine. Need to disinfect that later. Well, I need to disinfect it anyway. So then let me turn on my oven. Now, come on. The rubber gloves are making it a bit difficult. So here, Let's heat this baby up. So we need to make sure that we set it on a lowish heat. So yeah, I have 1 through 9 plus boost. So a low heat would be around 4 for now. Let's try to combine some of the ingredients here. Just to, get the process slowly going. And just keep stirring. Just keep stirring, because the moisture of the egg will suck up a lot of the, or like liquefy, like the cocoa and all of that. Anyway, so let me just quickly use my towel to clear away the cocoa. So everything needs to start to melt, and we'll get the next step ready, where we need to combine our graham crackers, coconut, and our almonds. So like here in Ireland, they don't really have graham crackers, but from the recipes that I've looked up at or on the internet, they're kind of a mix between those two. Right? So that's what I'm gonna do. And we need 2 cups. So I'm gonna use a few of each and just get that all crumbled up. 1 cup basically of each cookie. And just crunch those up. Good thing is they're not super tough or hard cookie. And we don't need to go super fine either. So crumbs can have a few bigger bits in. Not too big, of course, but big enough. See, I'm crumbling away here, and literally I'm using my fingers, my gloved fingers, as you can see, to crumble these up. So a little bit more, and let's just mix in our melting butter. Make sure that it's nicely at the bottom. So another few of those lovely, nice biscuits to go. So 1 cup of nice biscuits. Put that here, and I'll take out my second little measuring cup. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the lovely malted crackers or biscuits. So it's just plenty, you can see, just crack those in here. Oh, shoot. Oh well, they're supposed to go in there anyway. So if one of them flies in there, that's okay. You can, of course, do it differently. Like maybe you have a mixer where you can quickly throw the crackers in and get them all nice and fine. Or if you don't mind it being a bit rustic, then just do it like I am and use your fingers, and if you spill some on the floor, like I just have, then of course, you know, you just take a broom and a dustpan and you take care of it once you're done cooking and baking. So a few more of those malted cookies. Okay, so 2 more should be enough. So as you can see, I have another cup here. Let's get these crumbs in here. Okay, and get stirring. Sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera here. So as you can see, it's nicely melted together now. It's like a ganache now, if you want to call it that. So let's get our cookies in there, or graham crackers. If you have graham crackers, by all means, you know, use them. So graham crackers, and then our nuts. So 1 cup of coconut. So we got this lovely pack at Tesco today. So, and let's use a pair of scissors to cut these open so that I don't spill those everywhere too. So let's use our cup. Let's see here. That's roughly a cup. Might have chosen a thing that's too small, a saucepan, but I'll make do with what I have. So, and now, like I said, you could use walnuts if you wanted to, or you can just use flaked almonds. And only half a cup. I have a bit too much here, so I'll just use half and put the other half back. And now I'm going to carefully start stirring. And yes, you know, you make these blunders, like choosing a saucepan that's too small, but that's okay. One sec, let me just read on. So, I'm actually going to take a bowl now or something bigger to properly, because everything's melted now anyway. So let's get the oven turned up. And let's get our mixture out of the saucepan. All you need to do is combine this now anyway. And you should try to do so before it all hardens, because this is gonna be your base. So I'm going to try to move as fast as I can. So saucepan to the side, and let's get the mixture out of the whisk and use our spatula to combine all our parts. So, and let's try not to waste these things, or you know what? Even better, I have gloves on. I'll just use my hands to combine everything here. I'm gonna need to use my hands in a moment anyway to pat this into our form or our pan. So I'll try to not hit the tripod as much to not make you guys seasick as much. So as you can see, our ingredients are well combined now. So let me move this aside, and I will, where did I put them? I'll just use a fresh kitchen towel. Put the kitchen towel down, And now I'll get my pan and my mixture, and let's get it in here. Like I said before, it completely hardens, and you can, you know, adjust the thickness. And I may have used a pan that's too big, but you know what? That'll just give me the chance to make another batch, you know, for the base. But let's see how far we go. But yeah, I'd say another base layer mixture will be fine. But you know what? These little slip-ups or blunders happen when you make a recipe for the first time. So let's just smooth this out nicely. I mean, I have enough ingredients here anyway, so I'll just double up. But you can see here, this is about the way that it'll look. I'll just add another batch to make sure that all of the floor or the bottom is covered. And then I'll see you in part 2 when we make the cream. So, see you again soon. Welcome back, everyone, for part 2 of Dad's making Nanaimo Bars. So now that we have our base, yeah, nice and set from the fridge, we are going to make a filling. So we need, like depending on your size, like I have to double up, it seems. So instead of a 1/4 cup of butter, I used 1/2 cup of butter. Let's just make sure that we get everything out of here. Okay. So then I need 2 cups of, or 4 cups in this case, roughly, of confectioner's sugar. Confectioner's sugar is just a fancy word for icing sugar, right? Or powdered sugar. So let's see that we get our cups done. 1, almost 2. We'll call that 2. So 3 and 4, that's fine. So, and then we need 2 tablespoons, or like I said, in my case, I need 3 to 4 tablespoons of custard powder, or powdered custard. 1, 2, 3, 4. So great. Close this up. Yeah, that's perfect. So, oh, and heavy cream. How much heavy cream do I need? 3 tablespoons, so 6 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's keep it close just in case we need a bit more. And then we basically just cream this all together, or combine it together to make it a nice cream. As you can see here, you know what, we'll add a bit more of our heavy cream because we want it smooth and slightly stiff, but not too stiff, of course, so that you can spread it nice and evenly. You know what? Bit more cream never hurt anyone, has it? At least not to my knowledge. So let's just get this combined now with all our ingredients and nicely whisked. As you can see, it has a lovely custardy color. You can, of course, use an electrical whisk as always, but a bit of elbow grease, you know, and all that, as long as you're able to do this. As you can see, wow, that is great consistency. Look at that. I'd almost just put that in the fridge and, you know, have it chill and eat that by itself. So, now what I need to do is quickly give my spatula a wash to get the mixture out. So, onto our lovely tray. As you can see here, the tray of the base. And now let's have a nice, lovely, even spread. Look at that. Look at that. And then let's use our spatula. Spatula. It always sounds to me like some child version of Dracula. Count Spatula and the cookie vampires, or the baking vampires. Maybe it's like in a Transylvanian bakery, huh? So now I'll just put the bowl to the side and spread this nicely out all across our base. And like Meghan Trainor sang, it's all about the base. So let's get some in every corner and then have it set again. So that is lovely. So as you can see here, it's all set and done for now, for part 2. And part 3, then will be a lovely chocolatey coating. So this baby goes back into the fridge now for a little while, and I'll see you guys soon. Hey everyone, and welcome back to part 3. So all that's left now is to melt our chocolate and our butter. Just adjust the ratios depending on how much you have. I kind of had to double up, so instead of 1 ounce of chocolate I used like 2 to 3 ounces of chocolate, and of course instead of like 1 or 2 tablespoons I used 3 or 4 tablespoons. Then you pop it into the microwave for 30 seconds, mix it through, pop it in for another 30 seconds, and then the residual heat should be enough to create this here, which is a lovely melted chocolate. And I'm going to just start pouring now so that it makes its way all across our lovely bars, and use the spatula again to get any residual bit of melted chocolate out. Now let's see that we spread the chocolate nicely across the bars so that we have a nice thin layer of chocolate. And as with all things, the higher the quality of the chocolate, of course, the better it'll be, or the better it'll taste. I mean, you can use the more cost efficient bits, of course, if you want to, or if that's what you can afford, then by all means use that. But you'll find that sometimes when you want to treat yourself, spending €1 more or two really can make a huge difference. These bars, you know, can be made for any kind of occasion. As you can see there, the shine is really nice and glossy. All that's left to do now is to lick the spatula, which I'm doing right now, and then pop that into the dishwasher. And then put this into the fridge. Once it's cooled, I'm going to cut them into slices, and yeah, then the bars will be ready. So let's see, or I'll see you in part 4 in a moment.